Hey guys, this is Anne from Metal Warning, and today we're here with Johan Soderberg from AMON AMARTH. Johan, good morning.
Good morning.
So, your new album, Jomsviking, will be out in March. First of all, what does the title indicate? What's the meaning behind it? As far as I know, it's a specific Viking order in the 11th century.
No, it's a Viking group, kind of like a mercenary group, an elite force of Vikings, where you had to be within a certain age and have very high skills to join this group.
The concept seems to be a love story between a Viking and a married woman. There's battle, there's revenge and sorrow. How did you come up with this story?
It was actually our vocalist who, on his own time, just started to write a long story, like in the form of a movie script, actually. So he did that for a long time, and it ended up to be like a 140-page long movie script.
Wow.
When that was finished, he came up with the idea that maybe I should present this to the guys and see if we can make it like into a concept album. And we thought it was a cool idea, so we started to really boil it down to its essence and take out the parts and remake them into lyrics.
Okay, I mean this is your 10th album by now, and the Viking topic is kind of limited. How do you still manage to always come up with new interesting content and stories about maybe Vikings or warriors?
I think the Viking topic is pretty much an endless source of inspiration. You can pretty much take any subject and just put it in that environment. It doesn't have to be about Viking mythology or historical events. You can pretty much, like this story is a fictional story, just put in that environment.
Mm-hmm. You guys have been building up a momentum for this album with different kind of visual techniques through your social media pages. At the moment, you have a Facebook profile picture that shows a hacker, and no one really knows what's going on there. What was your plan behind this, or was it really hacked?
No, it wasn't hacked. It was totally planned. Did you not see the whole video? Now there's a video there.
Oh, okay. No, I haven't seen it yet. Damn. Okay.
And it's a small teaser video that we just made for fun, and it's like call it the keyboard warrior. It's about a guy who sits in his mother's basement and bashes bands, and then he bashes AMON AMARTH, and then we have the UFC fighter Josh Barnett in the role of Thor. He comes out of the computer screen and throws a hammer in the head of the guy who writes about her band.
Now that's a totally different concept actually of promotion, but really nice. Really different.
Yeah, very different. We thought it would be fun to make something for fun, yes.
The interesting thing about this album is how the music takes the story forward, actually. And you guys say it's your most ambitious project, and I would agree to that. To me, it feels like the album reflects a story about the importance of emotions and commitment, but still with that AMON AMARTH trademark. Would you agree to that?
Yeah, and since this is a concept story through the album, it also made us have a different approach when we start to write music for this, because the story has very much up and downs and emotional parts in there, so it was easier to put those kind of elements like lower sections of clean guitars and to put like more atmospherical sounds, like orchestral sounds in there already from the start of the writing process.
Yeah, that was actually what I loved about the album, is the combination of that Viking brutality with the beautiful melodies, especially like on Raise Your Horns or on A Sea of Blood. Was it difficult to maintain that balance between brutality and melodies?
achieve. And on this album, maybe we had let those elements shine through a bit more. And also, since we have a new drummer on this album, he left more air in the drumming, I think. So maybe that makes the melodies and those kind of elements pop out more.
Speaking of the new drummer, it's Tobias from Vomitory now. Have you held any auditions before you took him into the band, or did you even consider to bring back your previous drummer, probably?
No, actually, Tobias, he is an old friend of the band, and we instantly contacted him to make the album with us, because we knew he's a very positive guy and has great creative ideas, and we wanted to have somebody we knew very well when we wrote the album, because it felt strange to start to write an album with somebody we never met before.
Okay, yeah, I can imagine this.
He was only in the band for the making of the album. So now we are actually looking for a new drummer that's gonna be the permanent solution for the touring season. And we have one guy we're trying at the moment that's gonna start touring cycle, and then we will see if he has the potential to grow into the band on a personal level.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I imagine it's really difficult to find someone who can replace a person who has been in the band for 2 decades. But yeah. With the concept of the album again, how many times during the songwriting did you feel that the music isn't going well with the story? I mean, did you have many songs that you wrote and then later didn't use?
No, when I saw this story for the first time, then I thought maybe we're gonna need to make 25 or 30 songs to cover this story. And we usually never make more than 10 songs for an album. But then actually when the story was conformed into lyrics and the music was ready, then actually we had more music than the story we had left. So we ended up having one song that's not really a part of the story, but we still left it in there because it's like a sidetrack.
So you never considered doing a double album for this one?
No, because our writing pace is we put so much time into writing one song. It pretty much takes us a year, 9 months, I would say, to write 10, 11 good songs.
Okay. So on your last album you had Messiah Markeling singing along with you, and this time you have Doro. Why did you pick her as a guest singer? It's a great choice.
Yeah, it's because this story has a very prominent character in the shape of a woman. So we felt like when he comes back in the story to try to win her back, we felt like that part of the story needed to have also female vocals. And then we started to think like who could fit which voice would fit into our style of music, and pretty much instantly we were thinking about Doris, since she has this very characterful and heavy metal sounding voice.
She is a lady warrior, actually, yes.
Yeah.
You're now touring North America for a month and a half in April and May with your brothers from Entombed. How many songs are you aiming to play live from this album?
We're not going to play there's no plan of playing the song in its entirety, or to play it like in the same order as it is on the album. Even though it's a concept album and it's supposed to be listened to from start to end, but we also made the songs so that you easily can take them out and play only one song without it feeling weird in any way. And I think maybe we're gonna try throw in maybe 4 songs in the set, and then we're gonna try out different songs and circulate around to see which ones are going to be future live classics.
You also have any European tour plans for this year or summer festivals?
Yeah, we have a bunch of festivals that's confirmed, and there's going to be more festivals. And after that season, we're going to come back and tour mainland Europe for a complete tour.
Amazing. So just in conclusion, I know this is always a hard one, but can you define the sound of the new album in one sentence?
Define the sound. More open and atmospheric, but still the first second you put on the album, you instantly hear that it's an AMON AMARTH album as well.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.